Welcome, my fellow Imperial Officers. Today we discuss my ideal Imperial fleet and why. Before we get started, why don't you smash that like button? It really helps out, and subscribe if you enjoy the content as well. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at Imperial Navy battle tactics, because I'm really not, but I do enjoy having fun speculating and building my own fleets. And that's what we're going to do today. Within the Imperial Navy, there were a number of vessels from Gazanti-class cruisers to superstar destroyers. Most fleets consisted of half a dozen Imperial-class Star Destroyer as their backbone. That's where I'll start because, as you may know, these are both capable in attack and defense. While their sheer size is something that could have negative drawbacks, we will have other vessels in support to aid with these Star Destroyers. For my fleet, I'll stick with around 6 Imperial-class Star Destroyers, with a complement of 72 TIE Fighters divided between 35 standard TIE LN, 25 TIE Interceptors, and 12 TIE Bombers. As one of my more recent video topics, I'm going to have to go with 2 Interdictor class cruisers. If you haven't watched the video, be sure to check it out. For support, around 7 are Quintins class command cruisers or light cruisers. These are much more agile compared to ISDs and could be very useful in support of them, or even as patrol vessels. Next would be 3 Quasar-class cruiser carriers, or light carriers. These made their debut on Rebels similar to the Interdictor, and while these vessels aren't anything to boast about, they do have the capacity to carry a good amount of TIE Fighters capable of supporting my other vessels or defending small regions or planets. Can't forget Gazanti-class cruisers. These are great because they can be used as transports or freighters. They are also capable of deploying TIE Fighters and light walkers onto the battlefield. I would at least have 5 of these cruisers in my fleet. Along the lines of the Gazanti, but more modified, is the IGV-55 surveillance vessel. This modified cruiser is capable of deep space communications. It is also capable of jamming communications and hijacking Rebel droids as seen in Rebels, when Chopper is infected with a software virus. I nearly forgot about this one, but this is easily one of my favorite designs, and that is the Raider-class corvette. These vessels were around 150 meters long, armed with ion cannons, dual heavy laser cannons, concussion missile launchers, and turbo lasers. Its starboard side had a small hangar capable of holding 2 TIE Fighters. Having at least 10 of these corvettes would be useful to my fleet. I couldn't find exact numbers on how large individual fleets were. I did learn, however, of sector groups and sector fleets, which were composed of around 2,400 starships with 24 Imperial-class Star Destroyers and 1,600 smaller warships. I think I'm going to call it good with my small fleet, so let's see what we have and talk about it. As my fleet stands, it has 6 ISDs. Each ISD serves as a command, attack, and carrier ship capable of subjecting planets to their Imperial authority. I have 2 Interdictor-class cruisers able to assist ISDs with conflicts against enemies attempting to utilize hyperspace. 7 Quintins-class command light cruisers are able to work as patrol ships or support vessels as an ISD needs. 3 Quasar-class light carriers put in place to protect installations, planets, or other ships with a small detachment of TIE Fighters. 5 Imperial Gazanti-class cruisers used to transport troops, cargo, or light walkers. A single IGV-55 surveillance vessel to intercept enemy communications, gather intelligence, and jam comms. Finally, 10 Raider-class corvettes able to be used as strike, support, scout, and patrol vessels. There you have it, my dream Imperial fleet. Now, like I said, I'm no expert, and for all I know, this fleet is either too small or has too many ships. I know it could be a horrible lineup. However, I like to have fun with this universe, and I think my fleet would hold its own in a conflict. Let me know your favorite Imperial starships in the comments. Like and subscribe. Have an amazing day, and may the Force be with you.